No wolf like the president from At the Driving, specifically from Inter Alia. Hi there. Last album of At the Driving. I gotta say, these days I can only really listen to post-hardcore with the current Chile state. It's just because there's like so much anger in those songs. All right, what the fuck is happening here? There's some stuff I want to test. What is okay? This stream might be boring, by the way, because I'm. Oh, 1 second. Okay. I was just seeing if I had returned. I'm mostly going to document stuff, I think. So it might be pretty boring, actually. But I'd rather do it here on the stream because I want the recording. So where do we have to go? I want to do the cutscene skip right here to see, I mean the chapter skip, to see if it works normally. So let's start with that. And by the way, the amount of time we have to wait on this cutscene, it's about 30 seconds. So if someone ever wants to go for like a run using this stuff on the like the quote unquote real any percent, you have 30 seconds. You're gonna lose 30 seconds every time you fail the trick. All right. 81, 22. That's my 59. That's not even a reset? Really? It's just gone? Yeah, it's not even a reset. Alright. Never cease to amaze me. Oops. Okay, that worked. It took a while, but it worked. I wouldn't mind taking a look at the memory here.
This can't be happening!
So room, like you can get it on that room. That's the only important one. I don't mind testing every single room. Yo, Gibier, how you doing? So is it the frame perfect trick with the edges to edges cutscene that puts you in a state where watching other cutscenes causes all these effects? Yeah, it's either edges to edges or Dark Servants. Both seem to work the same way, though edges to edges takes more time. It's basically slower. Dark Servants is like 30 seconds until you can do the frame perfect trick. And edges to edges, I actually don't know how much it is. I kind of want to time that, just to know the difference. I don't remember if there is any difference, if we've had seen any difference yet between the two cutscenes on any of the effects.
Wherever
But it might be like
disaster and
40,
death lurk,
45 seconds.
there is likely to be an ancient just beyond our senses, waiting. They prey on our misfortune and exploit it toward their own twisted ends.
Yeah, and these are most likely
When
the only
hundreds of oil
cutscenes that do
fields
this.
set ablaze on the heels of war, the ancient's grip tightens, knowing that lives will be forfeit and resources squandered.
Because these
But
are
a
the
few
only
people
ones.
make a
Oh, wait a
difference.
minute, there's one more.
People like Michael Edwards,
There's
a
one
Canadian
more.
industrial firefighter hired to
I
put
think I
an
gotta
end to
test
the
it now.
insanity at the end of the war. Ironically for him, the insanity
How the
was
heck did you
just
find
beginning.
this single frame that causes all this? I have no idea. My guess is that... Okay, I think... Okay, that was like 50 seconds. So it's like 20 seconds more, that's a lot. I expected like 40, but it's fucking a lot. So fuck edges to edges. I mean, my guess is that he was looking at... These two cutscenes are very special because they are one of the few ones that have this difference between pre-render and in-game. Give me 1 second. I need to put something on my door because otherwise it's making noise. I think I'm gonna need a little bit more time. Just 1 second. Alright, that might work. Yeah, there's a transition. It's actually the other way around. In-game to pre-render. I think I can... There's a document I'm trying to fill now. I don't know if I'm gonna do it now, but... what's the name of this? It's on the drive. Just 1 second. I need to share this. Alright, I think there it is. Adjust to adjust does in-game to pre-render to in-game. because this part right here, this beginning right here, this is in-game.
There is likely to be an ancient just beyond our senses.
You can see the room here.
They prey on our misfortune and exploit it.
And then after this, it goes to pre-render.
When
so in the document, at the end of the document, there's the explanation of what the numbers mean. That's basically that's what every cutscene probably does. And that's by looking at the memory, because the memory tells you there's a variable that indicates whether you are on a pre-render or in-game, or on pause, or on normal gameplay. Alright, so this works fine. But I'm still not going to put this information because there's one more thing I could do. We're gonna go to Alex 9? Yeah, Alex 9. Oh, that wasn't a recovery? Really?
Can't be happening!
What do I have there? Summon? Yeah, of course. So we're gonna go to Peter again, but this time I'm gonna go on Chaturga. So actually before that, maybe I can try go no alignment. This was a question from Sir yesterday. What happens if I go no alignment into a chapter?
The war to end all wars redefined how mankind...
I think that's a soft look. Or crash. Yeah, it's a crash. Okay, so you need an alignment to read stuff.
Wars redefined how mankind...
Such a Turga. There you go. So I'm gonna play until the Trapper. I mean, it shouldn't matter really, because the other works everywhere. So it might not actually matter. $55, $33. Yeah, okay, no resets from there, that's fine. And then this should be a reset, maybe like after the cutscene, I guess. No, it's actually kind of a soft look. Though, this thing went to... What is this cutscene?
And that was
oh no, that's
how I
fine.
came by it.
Okay.
I know it sounds good.
So let's go to Kareem and see if it's the same cutscene.
Kareem.
It's the same one. So it seems that fate doesn't matter. Now, that said, maybe I should do this from individual level, because I still have Chaturga here, but I don't know if the flags are actually the same. Like everything else, there might be another flag for Fate. If I go Chaturga here, then this is either a reset or soft lock. Wait a minute. Is it any of them? Then it's just Kareem. Fate doesn't matter. Why did I thought it mattered yesterday? Maybe it didn't. Maybe I just didn't wait enough. That would be amazing, because I don't want to test every Fate.
You are not free to explain.
$71. Yeah, it's every Fate. Okay, fine. That's wonderful, actually. That's such a relief. Because only the cutscene matters. So it's amazing. Okay. So I can start putting some stuff on the document if I want. I don't know if I really want. I mean, we know that terrain works. But I guess I could do it. So yeah, that doesn't do anything. That's normal, of course. Okay, so that is how should I name this? Player is not load, but everything else is load. I guess I'm gonna call that a soft lock. Okay. Alright, so this is also a soft lock because the player is not loaded.
Once I could not see you.
Alright. So teleport to Pius.
You are not free.
That one kind of has a soft lock for later. Just for later. Oh, look at that! Pius does it too.
I say, am I sure?
Okay, that's a crutch. This skips the chapter. Okay, it doesn't. So there's something special about Pius and Kareem. I wonder if Roberto does it too. Scratch. Yeah, it's nothing, of course, because that's free render.
My research is about the
Scratch. Conspiracy. Crash. Crash. Then Shadow of Corruption is chapter skip.
Kareem.
Regardless of fate. Crash. Oh, that teleported. Oh, wait a second. Okay, that doesn't do anything, right? Yeah, it's just normal. Though, wait a second. There was something with the beginning of Elia. Not the beginning, but like Chaos and Tone. The middle cutscene of Elia. These two are different because Elia teleports me back here. But Insanity Prevails teleports me back to the pause. So Elia does something actually. It's like, I don't know how to name that. Probably like teleport to player. I don't know. Alright. Yeah, I fucked this up. No, it's fine. Okay, so Insanity. Yeah, this is back to pause. And then Absent Horror. Also, there's something weird about Insanity Prevails. I'm starting to think that the cell of Max might be an entire object.
I tried to tell them, but they wouldn't listen to me.
No, I don't know.
Damn their eyes. They didn't believe me.
It's weird because most cutscenes, when you see them on this state, you see everyone.
I will not
Everything is
that I was
teleported
shocked by the sudden
to your
mention
current room.
of one of my ancestors, the
You know,
distinguished
this
Dr.
room.
Maximilian Roivas. It chilled me to my bones. Where had this ancient book come?
Fucking hell. That's a crash. Oh no. This is a bad crash. This is an emulator crash. Jeez. Okay, so you can't wait a lot there. I have to open this thing again. There you go.
Deep into that darkness peering. Long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting.
1 second. Yo, sir, how you doing?
Nintendo. You too will come to understand fear as I have.
It's getting hot on my room. Alright. Does Enga entrance crash if you change to no alignment? I would say yes. I don't remember if I did that. By the way, I tested the page thing. If you read a page with no alignment, you crash. Have very close. Here. Like, I don't even know if I can get inside. I should be able to. Yeah, that's a grudge. And if I go for unintended alignment, that's fine. It just brings me to the alignment that I put on the memory. So this is Chaturga. Like, Chaturga field, yeah. Alright. Corrosion. That's nothing, of course. back to player, that's the same we got on the Elia one. So there might be something either with that room or with Pandora, I guess. Okay, back to player, but no player. What did introduction did? Okay, that's just straight soft look.
In Europe, the time of the Inquisition.
Scratch. Yeah, all these things really doesn't have anything in common, I think. Like, there's one thing in common. All the back to player ones are like single in-game cutscene. That means there's no transition, and they don't change rooms. Now, I wonder if there's any of those that break the rule. Ah, yes, there's one that breaks the rule. Sucks. Never mind then. It's definitely not that. You can start Lindsay from Elia with no crash. Nice. That's crazy. It would have been more useful to start like no, actually you're always gonna soft look somewhere. But yeah, it's definitely something. So, do you want to help me a little bit? Only if you want, if you have some information. I already posted once. There it is. That's the document I'm using. Right now I'm just looking for Peter. You know, if... just for documentation, really. Suspicious.
Augustine.
Heresy. There's a lot of back to player. Trying to find a road to beat the game as fast as possible. Yeah, me too. Like right now, I'm just doing the whole Peter because you know there is, I guess there's the possibility that one of these ones might teleport me to credits. That's the only reason why I'm doing all of them, and because I'm on Peter already. But then I want to test everything. So if you find any chapter skips, that's amazing. What happens if you jump to a previous chapter and collect a rune from it that you already have? You're most likely nothing. Yeah, I think I did that. From you can hack runes into your inventory and then get them, and nothing really happens, sadly. Guardian Slayer. Scratch. Flash for the pillar. That was back to player, right? Which flag enables Lindsay Essence? That's reading Lindsay. It's on. Can you read my variables? Because if you can, then I have to open an Explorer. I think it's this one. Okay. Yeah, that one. Crutch. So like you teleport to Lindsay and that enables the thing? Nice. So it kind of counts like reading a page. It's crazy. So then, what do we need on Lindsay? We need Dispel, Artag, and all those. We can get Dispel. I mean, we can get Netleg. And then we need to... We don't actually need to use Dispel, but we need a barrier. I mean, a damage field if you want to skip that. And that means max. By the way, what is the cutscene that you used to skip Elia? So I can put that on the document. Also, I don't know if Lindsay gives you problem with the Act 2. This. Chapter 6. Okay. But yeah, having all these teleports map out, it's great. In case we can't skip anything. Alright. Back to pause.
Define.
Funny that that's a crash, considering it's the same chapter. Now this is interesting. That doesn't activate the music. On this chapter. Crash. Oh, Dark Servants skip into here, yeah. That's back to player. This doesn't do anything, yeah. Alright, so there also might be differences on where when you get rid of the cutscene. This cutscene, for instance, has 3 different locations. So there's that one, then there's this one, and that is a different teleport. So this might mean I need to look at all the cutscenes that change places. Now this might be a special case, of course, just because this cutscene is so weird. And then there's this one. And that's another location. So let's see, which other one has multiple locations? Death in the Family. Let's go back to that. So the first one is a teleport to Alex with a soft lock. No, it's not. Why it's not? It was that. Almost sure it was that. Like this is teleport to bias. Or was the introduction? Jesus, I don't remember. No, introduction is just soft lock. I got Kareem does not have enough components to attempt to research spells at this time. Where do you got that? What the fuck? Isn't that like the message you get without... No, it's not the same. Without the tone. Okay, there you go. Now, it doesn't always work. Oh, maybe I need to wait until this is changed. After killing the first room zombie in Kareem. But Kareem from where? Like what is the special thing about the Kareem you're playing? Do you teleport to Kareem or right after Pious? So you teleported to Kareem, something like that? Or do you use a flag? I got the purge early. Okay, that's most likely the Anthony flag. Because the game might think you don't have the tome. You didn't crash on the tome, right? Yeah, I mean, if you didn't crash on the tome, then it should be alright. That's pretty weird. I don't have the circle. Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, you can't do stuff without the circle. Or 2 runes. Okay. Yeah. Then that's it. I think. Like, you can do a spell without runes if you have them already, but not without circles. Or maybe you can do them if you have them on assignment. I don't remember. It's still weird. Like it's still not a message that you receive normally. Of course, you should take a picture of that. It's just cool to have those pictures. I don't think I've seen that message ever.
Remember me, Alex.
You can get that message with Anthony. But is it the same one? Oh, it's when you go to new spell, right? I think it's when you go to a new spell and you try to do a new spell and don't have enough stuff. I'm guessing that's it. Alright, position is absolutely fucked up here. That's totally weird.
Hello?
Miss Alexandra Roivas?
Yeah.
There's one more change in the position here. But position is still fucked up. It's not loaded. And that might be the reason why this is weird. On the other hand, I think position does change on Maximilian's Dark Duty. Let's see, binding, eternal darkness. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, legacy unveil. Position is fine there, and if I go here, I get teleported back to layer. Then, if I wait until the next room, there, now I teleported to this room. With a nice low poly pier. Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, he's just missing one. As long as you miss one component, you should get that message. I just didn't remember how it was phrased. So I guess all the cutscenes where you preserve, like, where your position is changed, you can teleport to those rooms. But they have to be cutscenes that doesn't crash the game in the middle of the cutscene. I have the feeling that all the ones that are at the end and beginning of chapters will crash the game. Because they have a transition on the chapter page. Like, okay, let's get a crash just to be sure. It's gonna suck, but we gotta do it. Here. Okay, be prepared for the crash.
Much
There
has
might
been
be
written about the exploits
noise.
of conquerors. In the context of history, one man's champion is another man's nemesis. Hero. Tome of Eternal Renaissance, named Roberto Bianchi.
There was a bomb there.
Roaming abroad to find inspiration,
I
he
heard
was
a bomb.
captured by a war standing. He forced Roberto to use his
Yeah, there's
architectural and
bombs here.
engineering skills to construct a greatness. To complete his task, he must survey
Okay, crouching
his
coming.
fate.
There you go, that's the crash. So, on these cutscenes, there is this weird thing where you start the chapter on the page, and like you can actually move around and see the room around you, but there's no objects on the room. Nothing is loaded, just the room itself, not the actors, let's say. But at this point, when the picture zooms in, the actors get loaded. So even while you are in this entire process in a in-game cutscene, quote unquote, there's kind of a transition between two in-game cutscenes, I think. And the same things happen when on the end of chapters. So you go from the in-game cutscenes into the page, and then when you go into the page, I think actors get unloaded, and that causes a crash if you saw it. Or a soft lock. Maybe it's just a soft lock, really, because this time the emulator didn't crash. Both Kareem and Elia can get to Anthony and Lindsay and Peter. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, sir, you gotta tell me everything you got. Tell me all the chapter skips you have. How do I do that? It's fucking amazing. So, well, Elia to Anthony is super broken. Like that's super broken already. It's better than to Lindsay, technically. The book cutscene for all of them. Like introduction? Okay, but you said Anthony and Lindsay and Peter. Which is which? Okay. Like the start of the chapter. Alright. Well, that's pretty good. Okay, it's just too much stuff. Anthony might be weird because it plays the second part of Dark Servants in the middle. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay. 1 second here. 6-3. Yeah, there's really just two cutscenes that doesn't have any transition and change the rooms or the position of the player. It's just Maximilian Dark Duty and Legacy Unveiled. The rest either have just one position or they have transition that might crash the game. Alright then. Back to player. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, we see the pre-rendered part immediately. Makes sense. Now, what if I wait until the second part? And no audio, of course. We get here. And then just back. And everything's fine. Alright. So, script to pre-render and nothing else. It's not very interesting, but it's fine. That's a crutch. Oh, and yeah, this is the sublog in the loading zone. Yeah, all of these are skips. So, back to pause. Now these last ones are interesting. This might trigger a game over, right? Yeah. Okay, so we go immediately into the pre-render part. Then we're here. Let's cancel there. Back to pause. Back to pause. Yeah, there's nothing interesting here. Okay. So skip to pre-render and then back to player. Alright, so that does it for Peter. So sir, you already did Elia and Kareem, I think you did. Tell me one that you haven't done yet. So maybe I can do that. Can you test Gateway to Destiny so I can know in frames advance? Like on this one? They advance 1 frame after the first quote-unquote load, and then they get frozen. Like, this is with turbo, so it's absolutely frozen. But it advances 1 frame after 1 load.
You are not free.
There's something I need to test here.
My death is...
Okay. Six, 22, 34. No, it's not the same. Oh, wait. Maybe it is the same. Yes! You can do it with Darkness Vanquished too. Because it's the same principle. Just an pre-render after in-game. So it's just the same idea. I don't think it's shorter, right? It's probably longer. No, it's weird because this one doesn't crash the game here. Dark Servants does that. Yeah. Yeah, and actually, Dark Servants on Peter also doesn't reset. It just crashes the game. Are we gonna get the same results? Like on Shadow?
Correct.
Okay, that result is the same, at least. There's another timing you can do on Darkness Vanquished later. Yeah. Yeah, there's another one. Because... yeah, that fucking cutscene is crazy. It's like in-game to pre-render, to pre-render, to in-game, to pre-render, to in-game. It's madness. There's like 6 parts.
Everything is complete for your arrival, Master. Now we must wait for the planets to align, and that...
When a disaster develops, there is likely to be an... just beginning.
30. 31.
Beginning.
That's also not a reset. Like, I guess Peter just doesn't get a reset. Unbalancing ends the glitch. I don't know. You mean on the other one? On darkness. Oh wait, not from there.
Sanity was
Kinda wanna time this one too. More or less. So Dark Servants is 30 seconds. Ashes to Ashes is 50 seconds.
No. My death is just the beginning.
Alright, that's already longer. It's around there. It's like 40. So nice that it's like 30, 40, 50. It's like so easy to remember. Okay, 80. Give me one more. 16. Still advancing during the fade out. Maybe that's a way to avoid. Okay, with Destiny Hang. I don't think I got yeah, it counts as a glitch. Yeah, because I definitely got it. Yeah, the boss cancels the glitch. Well, that's something. I guess they work different. I can't press start, by the way. Character is not loaded. But yeah, this is probably because this is Peter. Now, this might be a possibility to teleport on Alex. Like on Alex's end. Kind of want to check that out. Now, it's weird that this gives different results. Like, what I'm gonna get from introduction. Okay, that's normal. And then prelude. Okay, that's the same as before. Let's go to Alex's end. I'm just curious about something. I don't get your first step. The external frame buffer glitch, what do you mean by that? No, it doesn't work the same way. It's just so inconsistent. I mean, it's like... it doesn't work the same way as Peter. There's really just more variables. Do edges to edges and cancel it late. Alright, how late though? Because at some point I can't cancel it. Like, just one. Like, how can I tell that I got it? From where do you want to do this, by the way? Anyone? Okay. Wait a second. Let's just go back to Alex.
Where does that look? The insanity. He was just beginning.
So 4. Oh, I see.
is just beginning.
Okay, so your idea now is to Dark Servants, Cuscene Storage. Yeah, so it lasts forever. Oops.
You are not free to leave this way until you react to me. You hunt and kill the master of this house. Do this one thing and you will be free. Else fear the wrath of Judgment.
Epilepsy warning, I guess. Okay, 8th, 9. 87.
Everything is complete for your arrival, master. Now we must wait for the planets to align. That is not 2 years from now.
This is so weird because the frames are not advancing, but there's sound.
Another boy has crossed our path. It's time. Not need to whistle. He will be such a horrible death that the rest of the line will never set foot in his house again.
And then crash.
Everything is complete for your arrival, master. Now we must...
Yeah, if I do the glitch, we get this weird thing. Like that's the glitch, that's the specific frame, and then we got this funny.
Your arrival, master. Now we must...
So I don't think I have the glitch after the cutscene. That would be hilarious. Let's fast forward this with mute. Oh yeah, it's just a soft lock or crash or whatever. It's not muted anymore, by the way. All right then. What happens if you change the pause variable? It's most likely gonna crash. Like, I think I've gotten crashes from this. If you change to anything that is not 2 or 3.
Everything is complete. Your arrival, master. Now we must wait.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
And that is not 2 years from now. Another boy has to start after time. We will not. Everything is complete for your arrival, master.
Oh, wait a second.
Now we must wait for the planets to align, and that is not too many years from now.
I knew that was possible. I thought it was crash, like guarantee crash.
Beginning.
Oh, maybe it is.
Beginning.
So it's like a feature of this actually. You can't normally do that.
Everything is complete for your arrival, master. Now we must wait for the planets to align, and that is not too many. Everything is complete for your
Master. So this is probably because of the glitch of the buffer.
everything is complete for your arrival.
Jeez.
Everything is complete for your arrival, master.
Oh no. Fuck. We don't like that. Okay. So I guess we can start mapping out the rest of the characters. You already got some chapter skips. Let's see. So the tell me a chapter you hadn't done yet, sir.
Everything is
Anthony, all right. So what do we need on Anthony? We need Mix and the runes and circle. So like until here. If there is a teleport, we gotta play until here. Because here I'm gonna have the circle, everything I need. That's everything I need. Right, we need Antwerp for attack. And an item, of course, yeah. Okay. Time to start doing the same thing over and over. That didn't do anything. No, wait. Unpause doesn't do anything. Okay, that's back to pause. Softlock. So similar results so far. Alright, this one's different. This is not a teleport to Alex. Teleport to Pius. That's the same as Peter so far. So I wonder if it is the... how is it called? The church? Because results are very similar. Yeah, here we are. Got everything I need. So that's Anthony's keep. There you go. So that means the end of Kareen might do it too. Yeah. It's roughly the same results. This should be back to player. Yeah. Just pick a random one. I mean, first let's go for Kareem. Is chapter skip? Okay, Kareem is not a chapter skip. So it's not the same results. They're just similar. Kareem is a scratch actually. Yeah. Or a soft look, I don't know what to call it. Did you try the beginning of Lindsay? No. No, I hadn't tried a lot of stuff. Or you mean in Peter? Because in Peter, where's the beginning? Journey into Darkness. The beginning. On Peter, it crashes. And here crashes too. I think it's an Oyod. I don't think alignment matters. On Peter, at least it didn't matter. No, alignment doesn't matter. I got that result yesterday, but it probably was a false positive or false negative. I don't know, but it probably was a misread from my part because you have to wait a lot for the game to load the chapter skip. So I'm guessing that's what happened to me on yesterday. But now I did it again on Peter, and all the 3 alignments work fine, at least from the Trapper room. If there is a change, a difference on different rooms, then that's a lot. But I'm just testing. I'm testing everything from the last room we need on the chapter at least. Okay, I should put what cutscene I'm using though. Dark Servants. What's next? You know, my room is in this funny temperature where it is actually hot, but there is like a very cold wind getting inside my room, and it's very weird. Like I don't really know exactly what to do with my windows. Probably gonna get a cold today. Death, Danzinger. Yeah, the ones, a lot of the cutscenes that crashes tend to crash on other episodes. Alright, that didn't crash this time. It's so weird. But it's not an skip. And I don't think the character is loaded. Yeah, character is not loaded. I got to Lindsay from Anthony. Either my Dolphin version is too old, or it matters how many chapters you have entered normally. But from where? What? Jesus. What do you saw on First Room? Yeah, but what cutscene did you use? The Lindsay one? Journey to Darkness, I'm guessing? Okay. Okay, what are the properties? Using edges to edges. Okay, I'm using Dark Servants. That might matter. Okay, let me get rid of the glitch. Oh, look at that! I have a B prompt storage. Which door is this? Yo, this is Charlemagne's. What the fuck? I'm in like the end of this chapter. So what if I get the thing? In Alex 2 in some things, jeez. But this is on the frame perfect one? Or just if you get the buffer? Because if it is for the buffer, that's like viable on normal, on the like any percent no cutscene storage. Most likely for perfect, yeah. Let me just be sure about it. It's not late enough.
You are not free to leave this plane until you ask me. You hunt and kill the master of this house.
Everything is complete.
Oh, that doesn't load. Why is that? Oh, okay, it's only with edges to edges, I see.
The insanity was just beginning.
Okay. $21, so that's 99. Oh yeah, but I don't have access. Unpausing crutches. This is so weird. Alright, let's see if I can get to Lindsay.
The ancients' influence was incredible. From
Nope. Well, there's a couple of things different. It's not just the room, it's also like Anthony's state. It's different too. Like I'm on a different Anthony zombie iteration. I guess let's go to the beginning. Do you think this is like emulator dependent? That will suck, because that means we will need to test it on console. And that will be like the only way. Try doing Elia to Lindsay. Okay. So Elia from the start. With what? Hatches to hatches? Or Dark Servants? Dark Servants, okay. Because we need to eliminate variables. It's gonna be 85, so that's 63. Alright. Moment of truth.
The influence was incredible. From
Oh no. Okay, let me get rid of the... Okay, here's my guess before doing the test. My guess is I'm actually getting to Lindsay too, though my version might be crashing there to emulate a console. Maybe, I don't know. So you did it on Uyald, right? Three. 27, 55.
the ancients' influence was incredible. From
Fog, they're different. What version do you have? I have... That's my version. That's my Dolphin. Is that previous or after mine? Because I have no idea how those numbers work. So I'm a dummy. I'm using a faster melee build. Okay, I see. Older. Yeah, so that means a lot of your teleports, not a lot, but some of your teleports might not work on console. And also, this kinda opens the door to all of these glitches not being possible on console. You know, if this version, I have a very updated version. Like I downloaded this like last week, I think, or yeah, I think when Givger asked about save states. So it's like 1 week or 1.5 weeks. It's super updated. But that doesn't mean it emulates everything. Now the question is, how the fuck do I do frame advance on console? Or do I grind for the frame perfect trick until I get it? 30 seconds per try. I wish I had some stuff like OT has. Ocarina of Time has like a practice ROM that is pretty good. It has all those emulator features while being on console. Oh, this kind of sucks. Also, is that area completely normal? Yes. All my save states are from like an actual run, you know. None of this is individual levels. None of this has messed with flags or anything. Only, let's say, glitches, you know. But I mean, what glitches do we have? It's not a lot. Until early, at least. There's like no glitches. Transition cancel on the doors. That's about it. And fast pickups. More like exploits. What are the properties of your area, by the way? I'm currently in the minds of either find an easier way to trigger on console or don't be possible on console. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care if it's possible in the sense of humanly possible, but I do care if it is actually possible, you know, from a TIS perspective, because if there is a TIS of this game that use all these things, it has to be possible on console, you know. Otherwise, it's like a little bit pointless, in my opinion. Otherwise, we just do a TIS with hacking, I guess. But yeah, I don't really care if this is humanly possible or not at this point. I mean, I kind of stopped caring about that since some of the zombie clips and the trapper, the worm teleport on Enga. I stopped caring about humanly possible stuff at that point. Normal. Okay. It's a normal area. Then I don't know. Because I guess like one solution is that either you download my version or I download your version and see if we get the same results. If we don't, then that will absolutely suck. That would be like computer dependent. You know, like maybe video card depending. Who knows?
It's incredible.
Okay, that'll be amazing. Oh, fuck. I know. I kind of want to go to to console and start grinding, just to be sure that it works. At least we can do the frame buffer thing. I mean, that's easy to test on console, at least, to see if it doesn't crashes or anything. If that works normally, there might not be any reason for this other thing to not work. But I don't know. Unless it's save file differences. Oh, that would be crazy. What are your save files? Oh, by the way, there's something different. Are you playing on New Game Plus? Because I'm playing on New Game Plus. I mean, my save states are on New Game Plus. I'm missing some autopsies. But is it New Game Plus or? Because you were trying say no in New Game Plus. Okay. Missing some autopsies. Jesus. Yeah, I have autopsies here. Fucking hell. Well, another thing would be try on Japanese. I don't know if that's gonna be different. I have some save files on Japanese. Just too many variables.
Deep into that darkness.
OBS doesn't like when I change the game.
Deep into that darkness peering.
No, it's not Japanese. Oh, this is Korean. Right? Yeah, it's Korean. This is Japanese.
Deep in.
Yeah, there you go. The blue logo. There are a lot of useful stuff here. Because from individual level, things might be different, right? Like if I go to an area here, might not be the same. Oh, I'm gonna have a nice time reading this. That should be Dark Servants.
You are not free to leave this plane until complete ask me. You hunt and kill the master of this house.
$77, $55. If the timing is the same.
Everything is.
It is. Amazing. Well, at least that's great.
The experience was incredible. From
Okay, that could have been the individual chapter, right? It's not necessarily version. Or maybe I beat the chapter and because I'm on individual level I reset. I sadly don't have save states for Japanese.
Deep into that darkness peering. Lies there.
Is it too late? Okay, no. 75, 53.
The ancients are incredible.
Yeah, so the reason is normal from individual chapters. That's just normal. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't know. Should I keep documenting this or not? Because I could keep going. I'm just not sure. Not entirely sure. Try to get it on console, yeah, I guess. That's a possibility. I might give it a try after a BRB. Because I need to set up the console anyways. I mean, that's worth a highlight, for sure. Alright then. I'm gonna do a BRB and I'm gonna think during the BRB if I should do it or not. At least I can try it. But I need a song first. What could it be? Okay. BRB.